Hi, and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, a show where we get together and play Dungeons and Dragons in my basement. You know, like high school. All over again. Guys, I'd like to introduce you to your players tonight. My name is Alkali. I'll be your DM. Let's start over here at this table. Please introduce yourself and your character.
I am Dusty Montail. I am playing Twitch Tinkerfoot, the halfling bard who goes by the tagline of, "I'm a liar, not a fighter."
Alright. Miko?
Hi, I'm Miko. I will be playing Jay Blue, the human rogue, a snotty little kid, and I suppose my tagline would be, "Up yours, mister!"
Get off my lawn.
Eat my shorts.
Guys, a Draggett show favorite, because he started the damn thing. Ladies and gentlemen, Xander the Blue!
Hi, I'm Xander the Blue. I am a bearded dragon monk.
Wait, I'm sorry, what were you?
I'm a dragon monk.
Dragon monk! Dragon monk! He fights and kicks. He hits with sticks. Dragon monk!
I think that's my catchphrase.
Just singing your own song.
No, they just do it for me.
Anyway.
You have an entourage.
Kind of my job, actually.
Yeah, that's true. Brave Sir Robin, run away. Go ahead.
I'm John. I'm playing a dwarf, mostly fighter named Tarbin, and I like bar brawls and booze. And the next fight.
I know you said brawls,
Brawls.
but I heard Barbasol, so I'm going to assume you like shaving cream, which I could have used some of.
The 3 Bs.
The 3
Bars,
Bs.
brawls, and oh, never mind.
Bars, brawls, and booze. Actually, there's your catchphrase.
Yeah, okay.
I'm interested in the 3 Bs. Bars, brawls, booze, and bitches. And counting.
There you go. And Bernacki.
In
And
character.
birds. We're at like 8 Bs right now. Mackie, go ahead.
I'm Mac, and I'm playing the human ranger named Ashton. Sticking with the pointy end.
Sticking with Brilliant. Alright, really quick before we get started, just so you guys know, there are house rules going into here. We are very lax on the rules, and we have one very specific rule. If it's going to take too long to look up and we don't really care, we're not going to look it up. If you're here to see a good, clean game of D&D, you're in the wrong place. We are more interested in having a good time than playing by the rules.
Yeah,
Most of us have some semblance of the rules. That's what we're going to play with. There are house rules. But more importantly, there are rewards for being creative. And that's what this game is. And the book is already gone. So before we start, just a quick reminder. If you had to guess, how many years have you been playing D&D at this point? Let's start with Twitch. About how many years?
My D&D career could probably drink. 21 years now? I was 14 when I started.
Oh boy. Jay, how many years?
Only like 5.
Yeah, you started not
Sure, yeah.
in Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, the southern Wisconsin years.
Yeah.
Do you know what THACO is?
Oh my god.
No.
Okay.
Oh my god. Tarbin, how many years have you been playing D&D?
Solid 15.
And now my favorite ones.
Whenever you made me.
So,
Just a handful of times.
so Jaka, you've played twice. Which leads us over to Ashton. How many times have you played D&D?
Precisely 0.
So guys, we have new players. I have been, I never played D&D. I DM'd my very first time playing with Javelin over here. With Tarbin over here. Oh, I already did it.
There's one.
That's one.
Drinks.
And drinks.
Salud!
Okay. Maybe it's not a good idea to encourage our DM to drink.
And then y'all...
Magic works better.
And guys, as the viewers, we're going to jump you into this campaign basically a media res. You're not going to know quite what's going on here. You're going to learn it with them. Now, they just have a bit of backstory, so let's go over that right now. Each character has his own little thing. Each character knows something about himself that no one else knows. And each character knows something that I don't know, which is going to be annoying as shit to me later. But that'll be fun.
Pierce nipples. Not till later, God.
He's just sitting there with his shirt up.
Go ahead. Shoot.
I hate you so much.
Anyway.
Anyway.
That
And
was...
drink. It was not me. In this world, magic has taken a sidestep. Magic is no longer as popular or as powerful as it once was. You can go into a tavern, you can find a gentleman who can cast cantrips. If you see a gentleman casting magic missile, chances are that person is a high-ranking wizard in the Wizards Guild. Except for a few people out there, magic is still part of their lives. That magic is still flowing through them, and sitting in front of you are 5 of those people.
We're special.
They are special. You're so special. Give yourself a pat on the magical back. Stop playing with the fierce nipples! Did you actually just pat yourself on the back?
Mage.
DM still.
Mage hand. My God.
Felt that.
Today, that's where we start. Staying with one of the more powerful wizards of the land. This wizard who's been helping them train in their ways. Train in their individual school of magic. So, starting at this side of the table. Guys, by the way, this is the first time we've played in this campaign world, so we're all going to be learning names. We're all going to be learning about each other's characters. So give us a little bit of a leeway. We'll figure it out as we go. Twitch, what is your school of magic?
My school of magic is conjuration.
Jay, what is your school of magic?
Everything good and holy, necromancy.
Jaka, what is your school of magic?
Divination. I think I spelled it right.
Yes, you did. Tarbin, what is your school of magic?
Magic missiles.
Magic missiles.
Evocation.
And finally, Ashton, what is your school of magic?
Transmutation.
These are the aspects of their magical powers. And today is a day like any other. They find themselves in the field, training. Tarbin stands off to the side of the field by himself. After setting fire to the house 3 times last week, Fireball is one hell of a spell, which is why he doesn't know it yet. You don't know Fireball yet?
I do not know.
Okay,
You
good.
Bowser motherfucker.
Jaka sits by himself in the corner with a book, looking into the book, but looking past the book, trying to scry on the entire field through his divination, but mainly just looking at the neighbor, a young elven woman who he's slightly attracted to.
And I'm kind of jealous of the fireballs.
And he's kind of jealous of the fireballs. The little dragon
This is a fantasy
is kind of...
Anyway.
No!
Anyway... Ashton works with his pet boar. I'm sorry, no, it was... What do you... Badger. Ashton works with his pet badger, using transmutation to make it larger and smaller. He broke its hip. It was terrible. We feel really bad.
Oh no.
But it's okay. He's gonna be fine.
What was our badger name again? Anyway?
What is the badger's name?
Plaster.
Oh, Plaster!
Plaster the badger.
Plaster the
Got it.
badger. That's adorable. Jay usually doesn't find himself out on the field. Jay is usually somewhere in the cellar, working on his magic, getting a boner.
It's the best way. I mean, jeez.
Your magic's Viagra.
Why?
Necromancy. God damn it. Stop it, Alkaline. Or
Necromancy has
Nothing to do with
Oh.
that. Playing with the negative energy, transferring it into beams, transferring it to rays, manipulating it. But because of the wildness of the energy...
I'm fermenting grapes.
And he's fermenting grapes. Because of the wildness of the energy, he usually tries to stay away from everyone else in case it does get out of control. There has been more than one occasion that on this field of learning, a small undead has found its way from the negative energy plane to come out of the ground, touch somebody's foot, and make them scream like little girls. I'm looking at you, Turban.
I don't scream like a little girl.
And finally,
Ventriloquism. Yeah, do now.
we find Twitch. What was your instrument of choice, Twitch?
I have decided on a liar.
Oh, good.
Because I am a liar.
That makes
uses a liar.
perfect sense.
the fuck's a liar?
A little guitar type thing.
Primitive
Okay.
guitar.
All right.
Twitch, sitting in the corner of the field,
You know the instrument you see.
watching things not burn down for once as you try to learn lightning instead
Challenge
of fire.
accepted. All right, what do we got
Oh,
here?
god damn it.
Strum.
Learning to communicate through his creatures, his summoned creatures, with his lyre. And that's when the sky burst into flame.
I didn't do it.
Damn it!
Whatever. Go ahead.
The sky above you turns a bright red as your master runs out onto the field, throwing his hand off to the side, creating a tesseract between the cellar and the outside. A door right next to you opening, showing you the field that you can already tell by the glowing red probably shouldn't be that way.
No, that's pretty normal. I think it's fine.
It's Tuesday, right?
As he looks up at the sky, trying to hold the door open at the same time, he throws up a shield spell. Now, some of you have seen the Abjuration spell shield. He's used it before. This shield spell has a 30-foot radius and is literally blocking the sky from you as fire starts to rain down, hitting the building, starting to burn it almost immediately. The grass, which was wet this morning, catching fire immediately upon contacting the flames.
Arvin!
Arvin!
Alright, Strum.
The sky itself starts to coalesce, the clouds forming into a dark energy. It's kind of outlined by the same red that you would see the sun sitting behind a cloud, but this time it looks a little bit more like a recognizable creature. A 6-foot tall fairy.
Oh my.
Its wings made of a flaming, translucent, yeah, sure, that's a word, I think. Translucent, almost bug-like material as it slowly forms from the sky, coming down, pointing its finger at the shield that he has formed, shattering it without a second thought. You are not actually with them. There's just a tesseract next to you. What do?
Cellar door.
Cellar door.
Cellar door.
Cellar door.
The master looks towards all of you and yells, "Get in the cellar!"
Scoot. I want to talk with the... Okay.
Do not talk with them! Don't talk with murder fairies! No talking with murder fairies!
But I
cellar!
think I could do that. Okay.
Telekinesis! Cellar!
I want to learn how to make the sky rain fire.
We'll learn that later! Cellar!
Strum.
Strong.
See,
You know
guys,
what?
if you had just taken my idea from the start...
Wail of the Banshee. Game over. Rocks fall.
That might actually be a record.
Ooh, I'm a deaf bard. Haha, screw up.
Oh my god. What do you guys do?
I feel like we should go to the
In the cellar. In the
We're
cellar.
going to the cellar.
You've closed
Let's
the
all
cellar.
go to the cellar. Let's all go to the cellar. Strum.
You all get a +2 to going to the cellar through a tesseract. Tarbin, you still fail.
Twitch, we need some thinking music.
What's a tesseract?
A fold in space and time. Literally a door that's bringing the two areas
dimension
together. Yeah, but it's staying open instead of being instantaneous.
Well, it's raining fire. Anyone have any suggestions?
Your master runs into the cellar. I have a suggestion! Get in the cellar!
We're already...
Invest
we're in
in
the
water
cellar.
magic.
In the cellar, close the door. In the cellar, close the door. In the cellar, close the door. Music. Hey.
Okay, so numbers of you have not told me what you've done, so you're all outside.
I'm running into the
Yeah,
cellar.
we're going to the cellar.
There we go. Now I have answers. There we
Jesus
go.
Christ.
I gave you my answer right away.
You did. You absolutely did.
Nobody
Okay.
opened the cellar door. Screw you guys.
The last person, which we're going to say is Tarbin, who wants to fight the sky, still
I just
standing
want to learn how
outside.
to make it rain fire.
We'll work on it!
Be a lot of fun during harvest.
The second you step in, he closes the tesseract. He points over to the cellar door that you've already closed and casts Hold Portal, which, by the way, might be the first time Hold Portal has ever been used in a D&D game, because it's a pointless spell. The cellar door flies open. It's a pointless spell.
God damn it.
He goes over to the wall and literally starts throwing things at all of you. You're the first person to catch it because we put it on your character sheet. He throws a pouch that is obviously filled with gold coins.
Money!
Tarbin, to you, he throws the backpack that you for some reason have had packed for quite some time. Namely, in this pack is an ever-full flask.
The flask of alkali.
Oh my god, I hate you.
All right.
That is that's what you chose. The one group item you get, you chose.
I like booze.
God damn it.
I also like booze. It's legal. Don't worry about it.
I also... God damn it.
Strum.
Strong.
He starts throwing you backpacks. Tarbin, the backpack that he throws you is the one that you have had packed for quite some time. And as he throws it, the door bursts open, and you see him turn around, grabbing a piece of chalk from his belt and going to the wall, drawing over a line that you can see has been drawn on before. You know, when you draw on a wall, you can kind of still see the chalk outline. There's no wind down here. He is doing something that he has done before. As he quickly draws this line on the wall and pushes on the wall, opening up into a cityscape, screaming at all of you, "It's time for you to go. I will find you the second it is safe." And the door that has just been blown off of the cellar, now all you can feel is a flaming force starting to move through it. The fire is most definitely alive. Conjuration, Master?
Yep.
A fire elemental has just been summoned into that door.
Fuck that guy.
In between the door?
We should go.
At the top of the stairs of the cellar. He's not in the cellar.
We should go. We should go. How about now? How about that? We should go. I think we should go. We should go. How about
Yeah, I'm
now?
gonna go to the
I got everything I know.
Fine, let's go.
Alright. You guys all run
And
through the portal.
Vamonos.
You see your master standing behind you. Grab a piece of cloth off the floor and start wiping down the edges of the door. The door starts to close behind him as you can see the fire elemental approaching. And before the door is completely closed, behind you is a weird translucentness. You can tell that there is a connection to where you were to where you are now. And the last thing you see is, that would be Ashton. You recognize the spell that your master was trying to teach you as your master takes himself through another tesseract, a dimension door, to get away from the fire elemental. And that fire that slams against the door finishes erasing the marks. And there's no longer the connection between your home that you guys have all known for close to a decade at this point, except for you, who have been there, I'm sorry, I'm still learning everyone's character's name. Jay, you've only been there for 5 years, and Jaka, you've only been there for 2 years.
Yes.
But this has been your home for quite some time. The connection to that place has just been severed. And Jaka, being a divination master, you can tell that there is no trace of that connection. Whatever your master just did, he is making sure that it's not going to be as simple as scrying through the tesseract to find out where he sent you.
Okay.
And as the shimmering fades, as you find yourself standing in the middle of a city, you look around to about 10 civilians who are ready to shit themselves as 5 people just stepped out of a glowing blue portal. One of them screams and runs away, calling for the guards.
Uh-oh.
Hey, it worked!
That was pretty spicy, don't you think? A little hot.
Should we calm them down or just run or what?
2 more of them are slowly...
I take out my axe. Everyone calm down!
Roll an intimidate check.
Natural 20.
They all immediately surrender.
Hold on. And I have intimidate plus 10, so that's a 30.
The first roll?
Yeah.
We're starting it. We're starting that off.
Can you intimidate people into being calm?
yes.
No,
find out.
they all surrender, fall to the ground, begging for your forgiveness.
Hey guys, I own this city now. The city is mine.
A young girl who is terrified walks up to you. A flower girl from the streets hands you a bouquet of roses. Don't kill mommy.
Strum, you are their new god now. Strum.
Oh no.
Oh, that's funny.
You have 8 people who are literally cowering in fear. And
Ladies
2
and
people-
gentlemen, we will be here all week. Next week's performance will be fantastic. Bluff roll.
Okay, hit it.
15. What plus 10, so 25.
25. The girl who's handing the flowers looks at you, looks over to Tarbin, looks around, then looks at Jaka. You're pretty. And everyone slowly starts standing up. And applauding slowly.
Thank you.
That was
Thank
amazing!
you.
I hold up my hat for
Pretty.
tips.
You hold out your... No one goes anywhere near you.
You want to give me money?
The easy thing, what my friend here is trying to say is that it's a suggestible idea for us to get a little extra coin to ensure that we spend some time in your wonderful establishments.
They missed the range touch attack. They throw 2 silver at you.
I pick it up.
The little girl who said I'm pretty, I bow and I do a backflip because that's what I do.
Roll acrobatics or whatever the hell
please
you have.
make this.
Oh fuck!
20
That is a 70!
70!
Wow!
5 plus?
Plus? No, he's got some ranks. In
I do.
Tumble.
Tumble works, yes. Tumble is perfect.
I'm blind, so you're gonna have to tell me.
So plus 10.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Plus 10.
15? You easily do a backflip and
Yes.
land with a flourish.
Strong!
As they applaud, you see the 2 gentlemen that ran away come running back with 3 gentlemen in guard uniform. One of them, a really fat guard, is running behind him. He's wearing a breastplate that doesn't even cover his breast. It looks more like one of those t-shirts that goes in the cleavage. He's just kind of hobbling behind them.
Okay. Looking around, what do we know about where we are?
So as you're looking around this town, you are not recognizing anything that is really jumping out at you to give you an idea of where you're truly at. Does anyone have any skills that would help them? That would help in this situation, trying to find where you're at when no landmarks or no local knowledge.
Yeah.
That works. Roll local knowledge.
8 plus 5, so 13.
13.
Total of 15.
Total of 15. Anyone else got anything that'll help? Knowledge local will help.
Let's see what else they got.
Nature.
Nature will not help in this case.
Clairvoyance, maybe?
You'd have to cast that.
Yeah.
That'd probably.
Castable.
That'd probably.
We're gonna freaking people out.
If you start casting spells that they don't recognize, they will get freaked out.
Hey guard, where are we?
That would work. I mean,
That's not my plan! Damn it!
All right, a 15. As you're looking around, and the 13, the 2 of you converse for a moment as the guards are approaching, because the 2 of you are trying to recognize things. The only thing you really recognize from this area is the tavern. One of the largest taverns is starting to ring a bell to the bar. With his slight help, it makes you realize that you must be in the town of Genter Morty. Genter Morty.
Could be the town of Steve or something.
Oh, no, exactly. Genter Morty is the only thing you really know about this area is this is the ruins of an ancient civilization. This town is one half of an ancient city. This town is
Dwarven.
There is a lot of dwarven architecture here. Yes, this town is split in half by a river, and the only thing that you really know immediately about realizing where you're at is half of this town has been repopulated by a knight known as Genter Morty, and that knight basically has been ruling this town with an iron fist. There is no more local government other than this gentleman. One side of this river has been repopulated, fixed up for the most part. It is a large town. The other side of the river, it's very well known that the other side of this river is total wildlands. It's in ruins. Wild races, orcs, goblins, kobolds, and of course, furries, because that's a thing that we have to add into this, all live on the other side of this river, and it causes constant problems for this
Because they ruin everything.
Because they do ruin everything. Bardic knowledge check
Yeah, I'm checking my...
for Twitch. It's that plus...
Half your level, is it?
It sounds right.
Yeah, I'm checking it.
Okay, you figure that out. But that's what you learn. Tarbin, you yell, "Where are we?" And the people who are just applauding you laugh. It's okay, it's okay. They're a band of performers. The guards kind of approach. Band of performers. Well, may I see your license then, please?
Here's my license. I do a backflip.
Roll it.
That's my
While he's doing
Wow.
that,
18.
I'm quickly writing up
15.
something.
plus 15.
They are distracted. I'm going to have a DC on my check to notice. Yeah, they are staring at the bed. And then they turn around. And since I rolled a 2, I'm going to say the fat guy face planted and they turned around to look at him.
Oh,
so
goodness,
yeah,
sir.
you're quickly writing something.
Good, goodness. I'm gonna try to help the guard up at my wonderful stature of 3 feet something.
The halfling runs over
3'2"
to the
and kinda help him.
400-pound guard and
Of
tries to
course.
help him up.
I'll give him a little hand here. Any pouches on?
Oh, God. Yeah, there's a pouch.
Oh,
in there.
okay, good.
There are people in the
fully
general
aware.
vicinity. Okay.
Fully aware.
All right. And did you know what you made on your bardic check?
Yeah, the way for Bardic on is I'm trying to read real quick. It's plus
Sorry.
intelligence modifier 3, so 8, so it gives me 11. And there's like a list of nonsense.
No, I know that. I know.
Okay.
11
so
will
above
not.
that is 11.
11. The information I've given you is the information you know.
Yeah.
So as they are helping up the guard, the other guard walks up to you.
My body's plus 6 as well because Bard level.
This guard that approaches you, pretty muscular. He takes care of himself. Now, no match for your physical form.
Naturally.
But as he walks up to you, he kind of puffs out his chest. I'm sorry, you don't know where you are?
Do you know where you are?
A
And I
joke.
knock
It's
him
a
on the
joke.
ground.
It's
Because
a
you're on the ground, buddy. And I knock him on the ground.
Using a trip or just bull rush, or what are you doing?
Oh boy.
Yeah, we'll tackle him.
You're tackling him!
Bull rush. I'll bull rush. I want to throw my shoulder in and knock him down.
Do we know him?
Oh my
Change
God.
of plans.
No, that's what you mean.
I'm booking it.
Alright, you turn around and run away as you bull rush him.
Well, hold on. I will try to ease my way out of the spectacle.
Okay.
Not just like, smoke bomb, what?
Yep, no.
You tackle him.
I throw my shoulder at him.
In case he was scouts.
Time to. Oh boy.
Alright, you throw your shoulder into the guard. D20 touch attack to see if you bull rush successfully.
This is my strength plus base attack.
Yeah, yep.
Plus 11.
I didn't think I'd need to get the bull rush.
22.
Yeah, that's a hit. Alright, versus.
Don't
ahead.
kill the
I'm
guards!
just going to knock him down because you're on the ground.
Alright, roll your. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm already doing this.
I can.
Okay, opposed strength checks. You are both medium creatures. Go, opposed strength checks. Oh, fuck.
Just my raw strength?
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 19.
Yeah, I rolled a 4, so I think you won. And, you know what, I'm just going to say that because you were trying specifically to knock him over, and I lost by such a spectacular amount, you literally bull rush his gut and lift up as you go, throwing him into the air into the other guard, who catches him and falls backwards, landing near Fatso, who you are unsuccessfully trying to help up. And the crowd is dying. They are in hysterics.
I walk up to him and I'll be like, because I'm pretty sure you're on the ground.
Wherever you go, there you are. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much. As for our license, to you.
Oh, license. I'll pretend I wasn't running away here.
You were successfully getting away, but then
Okay,
you turned
got it.
everyone's attention to you, so now you're not.
So it was kind of an impromptu show. We had a little bit of a get together with our, the magic thing.
They kind of look at each other. The what? I'm sorry, hold on. No. They're not paying any attention to you. They're on the ground. Give me a moment. So you're saying that to them. One of them is looking over at you. What? The muscle guy is looking at you, and his face is turning.
I stare at him while
red.
taking a sip out of my flask.
Oh my god. Okay. The one guard who was knocked into, so not the one pissed off at you, stands up, looks, he's just kind of looking at all of you. You've been so quiet, he has not looked at you at all. To him, you are a member of the audience right now, and you realize that immediately. I just realized that when I point at somebody, they have no idea I'm pointing at. I'm going to start using names, I'm sorry about that. So Ashton, they do not realize you're part of this crew right now. Xander, you're I've got to get used to this. Jaka, you're fairly sure that the only reason they're even paying any attention to you is because you are a dragon kid. You're
But also doing
And two backflips.
Oh, the backflips! I did figure, so yeah, they know. So the one is standing up. He's approaching you now that you've pointed out to them that he's got a license, which is what they asked for in the first place, and the other guy is literally starting to fume. Sense motive roll for you as I move over to you.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work well.
Yeah. So we.
What you see?
How widely known is this magic thing?
No, not known at all.
Not known at all.
Okay.
Not known at all.
No.
We accidentally took a wrong turn back at.
Albuquerque.
Stevensville. We were at Stevensville.
Pico. We
Pico.
were coming down Pico, and so we ended up in this town. Look, I have
Pico.
Pico.
That town is hundreds of miles from here. You took a wrong turn at Pico.
Hold on, I didn't finish with my story. We took a wrong turn at Pico, and so we were trying to get to knowledge something nearby.
Knowledge local. Go for it. Oh,
DeGaio. We were trying to go to DeGaio, and
Did you roll a 1?
Hey, roll 1.
The gentleman in the audience, I'm the local cartographer, and I can tell you right now, none of that makes any sense.
Hold on, my story's not done. I'm still going here.
Did you make your
Yes.
roll? What did you roll?
I rolled an 18, but I get -1, so I have a 17.
17. That guard sitting on the ground, he's looking at you. He's got one hand on the ground. He is reaching into his belt, and you can see him fingering a dart.
No, come on, buddy. Let's have a drink. We'll call it even, and I hand him my flask.
Diplomacy.
Oh, that's not gonna be good.
Determination. Have a
Hey, a
drink.
16 plus 1, 17.
Hey-o.
He looks at you. His hand moves away from the dart. He takes your hand. Are you helping him up?
Yeah, sure.
He takes your hand to get up, takes a drink out of the flask. Brewing roll.
It's the.
I know, but it's your recipe in there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
10.
10?
Not very good.
Yeah.
It's a
It's an IPA.
Where'd you get this from? It's better than the bar serves.
Yeah. I made it on the road, apparently.
All right, back to you.
Oh yeah, so Pico, then DeGaio, and then we were going to. That was like 2 weeks ago. I'm just a little frazzled. I didn't expect my compadre here to, tackle.
I didn't tackle anybody.
None of us did. And the large 400-pound gentleman is finally standing.
Yep, none of us did.
At all.
So anyway, we just took.
Do you need a drink, dude?
Yes.
We were trying to get to the next town over. I can't even remember what it's called because we turned wrong so far ago.
Really, doesn't matter what the name of the town is, though. We're just here to perform. We need a
Son.
license.
Well,
here. We
it
need a li-
does because we have a permit for said town, and we just got so sidetracked.
But he wants one for this town, and we're on our way to go get one. That's the whole
Right,
thing.
that's what it was.
All right. So you're making sure I understand. You have a paper from a different town is what you're about to present him, and the lie is you're going to go get him one.
Absolutely.
Okay. I need a bluff check first with assistance from the bard, and then what did you roll?
I rolled a 2, but with a plus 10 for bluff.
So it is because it's an easier bluff, so you get +2 to your roll. What'd you roll?
14.
14.
So 16.
All right. He's kind of nodding as he looks at the script, but he takes a closer look. Now this is your lone roll, your not decipher script. Thank you, forgery roll.
However's.
27.
Wow.
Everything looks here in order here. He folds it.
Excuse me, King.
It's got stamps and everything.
You literally, you just forged that in front of them. The check was a 25. Go screw yourself.
Wow, yeah.
You had a known signature on there, and in fact, I'm going to say that you actually had a known signature ready to go on a piece of paper, and you just wrote the rest really fast. Dick.
Really good at it.
Oh, team bullshit. I'm loving
Team
this.
bullshit. This is gonna be good.
This is going to be bad. The larger
Bullshit
gentleman.
covering up for.
That was a distraction.
There you
Very
are.
good one.
I did backflips.
You're going to need to head over to the guard tower now to get your permit before I see any more performances. And this one, over here, I don't want to see you assaulting guards again. Do I make myself clear? And he pulls out a ham and just starts chewing
Whoa,
on it.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Can I have
That was
fucking
battery,
ham?
not assault, but we're good. We're good. Let's move on.
Never mind, let's go.
No, I
we were-
can't hear you through the fact.
Damn.
Both the guards are kind of, including the one that you knocked over. He's hiding a smile. The audience around are all hiding smiles, and Fatso's face just turned into a tomato.
Do you want a drink to wash down the ham?
He looks over at the other guards. I do. Takes the flask. I think that I deserve this, and starts to walk away as
Oh,
he's
no.
sipping on it.
Nope. And I get in front of him because I know I can move faster than him. I'll take my flask back.
Where's my diploma?
Well, I guess we're gonna own this town now.
I'm sorry. Perhaps you don't know who I am.
Perhaps I don't care. Give me my flask.
Son, I highly suggest
I'm
you
probably
step
older than
away.
you. Don't call me son.
Intimidate roll. Actually, verse intimidate rolls.
17.
Jesus. 3. He stares you down. You know the first thing you notice? He's not even remotely intimidated by you, but he tried to be intimidating. You're not even remotely intimidated by him. Well, with the company you're traveling with, I think there's only one thing to do. Tell your dog to fetch. And he reaches back, getting ready to throw your flask. And throws it.
Oh no.
And it goes flying. This guy put all of his weight behind this, and it is flying down the street in the opposite direction.
Diplomacy. I'll go get it. Thank you very much. Fantastic. You guys wait right here. I'll be right back.
I plant my feet and glower at him. I don't get out of his way.
He goes around you.
That's fine.
All right.
17 on that roll.
17. He does.
Diplomacy.
He,
Plus 13.
he looks
so
over at you and
30.
nods. Go ahead, Xander.
I can find it. I can find the flask. I'm just saying no. What?
Oh my god, you can.
Yeah, I got locate object. Yay!
Hell yeah.
This is
Well, that's good,
important.
because I would have burned this town down.
The one shiny thing amongst the ashes. Oh, found your flask.
Yeah, I knew that was immune to fire.
I just run off going bark 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 bark.
The audience applauds like crazy. And in the hat that you guys left out, you guys earned 21 gold.
That's
All
my
right,
hat.
yeah.
That's my hat.
That's my
Give me the gold for the flask.
It goes in the group treasure.
All right. Fine.
All right, Xander, what do you do?
I go get the flask.
You cast locate object.
Yeah, cast locate object.
You go a good 2 blocks down. This guy threw this thing far.
That's surprisingly effective.
You get to the end of the, you get to where it is, and there's like a 5-year-old just sitting there, huh?
Oh Jesus!
Smells like Dad.
Oh, scaly Jesus, give me that to me.
He hands it to you. You can't tell me what to do. It's
Uh,
nickel shop night.
tell your mommy you found this on the street.
Your lizard falls over.
I just run.
With the flask.
With the flag.
That kid failed his fort save pretty quick.
5-year-olds have the tendency to do that when drinking his.
I just want to make sure you're running with the flask and not the kid. We don't need to add kidnapping to our list of charges already.
I found the flask. He's holding the child who's holding the flask. Like, you're really bad at this.
Pork.
The crowd disperses. The guards have walked away. You have, you can put it on your sheet if you want. You have a right to performance writ from a out of town.
From out of town.
From out of town.
Well, that out of town, dear. That's
Out of town, Dia. What the hell, guys? That was.
So I bring the flask back.
You bring the flash back. The crowd is dispersed. You guys are standing in the middle of a 3-way intersection. There is nothing that would make you think that there is any connection to the place that you came from.
I'm gonna hold on to this flask before it results in any more
You're
5-year-old
probably not.
deaths.
You probably want to give it to me, or I'm going to go take all the beer out of that place.
Good call.
Yeah, it gives the dwarf his piss water.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm gonna get a.
Scaly Jesus, let's go.
Scaly Jesus.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm before this is
So,
over.
anybody want to talk about the,
The fiery nonsense.
and the get in the cellar?
Oh, that whole thing.
Right.
Yeah,
That happened.
that thing. Yeah, sure, let's talk about it. To the bar?
Yes!
I think we can...
I was seriously going to change your alignment if you didn't say yes to that. Chaotic drunk.
We can make some money there. Let's go to the bar.
Okay.
What's the legal drinking age?
Can you see over the bar?
Better than these two can.
That's the legal drinking age.
Alright.
Listen,
How old
Dad.
is this kid again?
15?
Oh, okay.
No, you'll be fine. Don't worry, you'll make an ID anyway.
It's true.
So we're walking to the bar,
Jesus
right?
of Nazareth.
You guys are walking towards
I walk into the door and says, "So who thinks they can outdrink a dwarf?"
We're supposed to talk about the fire range.
No,
guys
you know what?
can
We're
talk.
good. We're good.
Tell me what
We're
to
good.
smash.
Let's talk. Let him.
All right. 3 people look over to you, and all of a sudden look to the back of the room, where a dwarf with dark black skin and a huge scar that took out an eye down to the skull over his face.
Interesting.
His hair is matted like he hasn't slept in days. He looks like he is sweating through his clothes and holding in his hand part of what once was the keg of ale, but has been recently shattered, and he is drinking out of it with 2 hands.
I like this guy.
I could.
Well, yeah, you're a dwarf. Of course you can outdrink a dwarf.
You are not very wise, are you?
No!
At least he's honest.
I appreciate the honesty.
Tell me, dwarf, are you buying?
No.
Then I will continue with my drink.
Yes, you will.
And as he sits down, hill dwarves, basically pussies. And a few people around him laugh and move.
Yeah, I move too. I also move. Can I get a booster seat here for me, please? Something. And a little bit of uppies. I'm having difficulty getting on top of this stool.
A young woman no older than 13 walks over to you with a chair built to put your height up to a bar, and with her is a large cup of ale that she puts into your hand. If you let that slide and don't destroy half my bar with him, I'll give you this on the house.
You got a deal that this is out.
She immediately runs over to a table that will seat all of you and clears it off as quickly as physically possible. Incredibly good at her job as you watch her stack cups, plates, and silverware like Jenga. And goes back with a stack of 6 all in one hand, deftly moving through the crowd into the back. And you can hear people yelling as she goes back. Nilla! Nilla, over here! When you get a chance, Nilla!
So we have 14-year-olds that are really effective after work. I think we've traveled really far east.
Hey! I'm just effective in a different way.
You guys have a table to sit down at if you so choose.
Yes, I sit down.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on my little boosty seat, and let's not make any more of a spectacle than we need to at the moment.
No problem.
Except for you.
Plop my dwarven battle axe on the table.
You do you, boo-boo.
You do you, boo-boo. Okay.
You are sitting at a table. There is a musician at the other side of the room. With your bard expertise, you would rate him 3 out of 10. Almost listenable if you were deaf.
Nickel. Okay, we got it.
After about halfway over my drink,
Look
I
at
start
this
yelling,
paint.
"Our guy's better!"
Bar it off, bar it off.
And the
bar.
dwarf looks over at you. You're not better than me, human.
No, our bard's better than that thing.
And now the bard up top, a human, it seems fairly plain, dressed in very flashy motley. My friend, I don't think that could be true, for I put a curse on you, and you see literal sparks fly from his fingers. People kind of cheering, except it hits one of them like, what the fuck?
Well done,
Switch. Don't embarrass me.
We're good for now. You know what? We're going to hold up a little bit. This gentleman obviously has the stage. It's very important for him that he maintains the stage and maintains the audience's attention as we have other things to talk about.
There is no such speckler as a heckler. Good night, everyone. And he leaves the stage for the next few minutes, still playing his tune and going upstairs in the tavern.
What does that even mean?
It means nothing. He's terrible at what he does.
All right.
Did you not get that?
Yelp review, 3 out of 10.
Anyway.
Let's talk about the,
So Pepper was on
horrifying
stage.
thing where we all lost our house.
It was awesome.
He is.
Fire rain. Discuss.
fire.
So there we are, watching the sky just melt in front of us. Disgust.
We're all Jewish women now. Yes, let's go.
Let's get a perception check on everyone. I just want the highest number.
Why don't you ever whispering wind your
Pretty good
mother?
at that, I think.
23.
Tell me out.
Oh jeez. Perception. Oh wait.
Oh shit!
Oh,
What?
what? You want to
Yeah, so-
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother finding yours
30.
then.
Yeah.
no.
Okay, so Jaka, you've actually managed to put your fingers in your ears.
19.
I think we should say.
Anyone with over a 20,
I had
Damn.
23.
30.
23, so, oh, you 30. Okay, so anyone over 20, you're listening, as you're listening to people at the table, you're also listening around the bar. There is a apprehension, tension in this room, as last night, it seems,
Don't worry about
there was a kobold attack outside of this very tavern. And that kobold attack had something that very few have seen. A blue kobold who threw a magic missile at some of the town guards. A wild race with magic
No.
is a little...
I don't know them.
A wild race with magic is a little unheard of.
Okay.
Now, you also hear that twitch, but your ears actually fall onto another conversation. Your ears kind of pick up on them talking about
Fennec halfling.
You're
Fennec
Fennec
halfling.
I'm telling you, she has cures for everything. I think she's a witch. She has her own little hovel. It's a good place for us to go. All we have to do is get over there and explain to her how much money she could make by working for us. So tomorrow, I want you to take the other 3 and go over there. And if she is complacent, if she listens, then simply allow her to be and she will work for us. But if not, you fucking make her. She is working for us one way or another, and that is the only option. Do you understand? And they're kind of agreeing, and then they go to a different conversation. And finally, everyone who rolled above a 10 is seeing the eyes constantly looking over at Jaka, a little uncomfortable that he's in here.
I stare back at
What's
them.
everybody looking at?
Appreciate the blatant.
You don't even know. You can't see anything. Remember, you rolled a 1.
Should I do a backflip?
On the table, taking it over.
That's all I got!
Thought you already did your table crashing backflip a few minutes ago.
Nilla comes back with a large tray of cheese and
Oh, wait.
ale and wine for the table.
Wine?
She looks over at you. Sweetie, not all of us have a barley tooth like you do, and goes running back.
Barley tooth. I like your name.
I like cheese.
I like ale, and I grab another ale.
I like free things. I did not ask for any of this, and I'm not paying for it.
So I have no idea what's going on. Can someone clue me in?
Well, we got a couple things we can take care of. Obviously, we try to figure out this fiery nonsense.
Yeah.
I also have a particularly, keep a low tone at this point, a particularly adventurous trio over there, but more importantly, a money-making endeavor for us.
Money-making game.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I think we're okay on money for a little
Oh, no,
bit.
no. I
But-
can't believe those words came out of your lips.
Yeah, I know. You know me too well. But fire from the
Absolutely.
sky.
Skyfire.
Also, we don't have a home.
Yeah.
We can live here?
Is this before or after you pissed everybody off?
Well, if we piss them off,
Jaka?
they'll leave.
Yes.
You don't have hair, but if you did, every hair on your body would be standing on end.
Uh-oh.
Your fins
That's
are
gotta be an
going
interesting sensation with no hair.
Yeah, I know that sensation
It's like
actually.
Zoidberg in mating season.
Do I do a spot check or whatever?
No, you're going to give me a will save.
Will save. Alright. I can't read, so.
Oh, that's how you roll.
6 plus...
13.
Okay.
Not plus 13.
Pure instinct takes over. You reach into your belt. Now, each of you has one of these. This is your focus from your master. Very rare do you have instances where you would ever use this. You hide this on places on your body. Some of you might keep it in a dagger sheath because it would fit. Tarbin, because of your quick draw ability, you actually have it in your boot, where it would be very quite hard to find it. You actually have it made look like part of your boot. But you look over, and out of nowhere, which actually confuses the living hell out of Jay. Jay, you've seen him draw this 2 or 3 times. You physically, even with your quick eyes, cannot figure where the hell he is hiding this thing or where he draws it from. As Xhaka reaches down and comes up with a gnarled black wand. Energy firing into the air out of pure instinct as you counter the scrying spell that was about to be cast on this area.
Oh.
The entire tavern... I'm sorry, it's not the entire tavern. 2 tables, just so it happened. Now bear in mind, it wasn't a big burst of energy, a huge flashy thing. You guys saw it, you know what you're looking for, you could see the energy. There wasn't much sound being made. It wasn't super noticeable. But there are 2 tables who just saw a lot of movement and something strange just happened.
What am I wearing?
What's up?
What am I wearing?
You would have been in casual attire because you were probably in something very comfortable to practice.
I don't think...
throw...
Whatever outer layer I have, throw it up in the air.
Okay.
I don't think Tada is going to fix this one.
They're confused, yeah. They don't actually know what's going on. Sense motive if you got it. You need a rank to do this. If you don't have a rank, you cannot roll this one.
I have this, I think.
I has it.
Nice.
21.
Do I add it? Or what?
25.
Also 25.
25.
19.
Okay, with the rolls you guys made, one table is more drunk than confused. They don't really care. They saw something. They're not really interested. The other table just leaned back in and they are discussing what they just saw. Your little stunt, they're arguing over, did he just cast a spell? No, I think they're just fucking drunk.
I can't believe you went and tackled that guard.
Right?
Of all of the stupid things that you could do.
I should have tackled the fat one.
Oh my god. And I'm just going to continue elevating and getting obnoxiously annoyed with this stupid dwarf who just does nothing but drink all the
Don't call me
time.
stupid! Smash table with my ex.
Seriously?
Absolutely.
Enough with the axe!
I assume you're going for distraction.
The table that was talking about you just got, they were closest to you, that's why they noticed. They all stood up and moved back as you shatter the table with your axe.
Ta-da!
We're not paying for this.
Nilla sticks her head out of the kitchen. Oh, sweet lizard Jesus! Kabar, get out here! And
Talking to you.
No?
a gentleman that you can only describe as, he's definitely got ogre blood, but he is a human. 7 foot tall,
You're gonna fight him anyway.
covered in muscles, steps out of the kitchen and walks over to your table.
Do you want to live here? And this is how you treat the place? Oh my god.
Excuse me, perhaps you could tell me why my table has been shattered.
He was yelling at me.
Ah, he was yelling at you.
Yes.
So you destroyed my property.
He'll pay for it.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Kabalex. Let me make this perfectly clear. You have destroyed property, and by the law, you now owe me that property. Now, I don't accept your money. You will be working this off. It is the simplest way we could do this. Do you understand, my dwarven friend?
I guess. I don't
I
know.
whisper to them, can you forge some money?
He's swimming in this one. I'll let this go.
Now,
I don't
what is
want to
your
leave
name, young dwarf?
Tarbin.
Tarbin. What is it that you're good at? Because you're going to help me make back the cost of this table and then some. And I think we all are in agreement of that, right? And he leans over. Now, I'm not going to make an intimidate roll, but this gentleman is carrying himself in such a way that your statures, which, by the way, your group is not something to be trifled with. You're wearing your armor from earlier. You're wearing whatever you would normally wear to practice in. And he does not give two shits. And he is leaning in, but not in anyone's face. He is being very polite.
We should probably help him.
You should probably help
You
him.
should probably help him. Don't go whispering to me. You broke this nice
Diplomacy.
Can I dip?
You really should help him.
What do you got, Sandra?
I was gonna do a diplomatic roll too.
Go ahead.
Shit. It's not a good start. 6 plus 12.
He smiles over at you.
13.
If your friends are willing to help, I am sure that you could have this worked off in no time. I just need to know what you're good at.
Well,
And then he looks
smashing
over at you.
tables.
You know, like countering magic.
Oh, that was an invent.
Oh, do we want to go talk?
I have a wonderful kitchen where I think you guys would all do a great job helping, cleaning, cooking, doing what you do best. Grunt
It's not
work.
cleaning.
And he looks down at the table, begins casting, and you see a few of the pieces form together. It's going to take me days to put this all back together. And I think that's how long you'll be working here. Do we have an agreement?
How many days are we talking?
He looks down at the table, and then he looks at him. Well, apparently, if I call him a short, squat knee-high, he'll break the table again, and I can keep you here indefinitely. Or did I misjudge you, friend?
Yeah, no, that's about.
That's some of it here.
That's probably
That's
right.
what I thought. Will you join me, gentlemen?
Sure.
I guess so.
Excellent.
Until the table's fixed.
Excellent. And as you stand up and walk back, a few of the people are like, yeah, fuck those guys destroying shit. Are more people like, I'm not going to piss them off. Nope. And the dwarf, your dark dwarven friend, looks over at you like, appropriate reaction.
I'm just kind of hang back as we're all going back and cast Mend as well on the table.
Okay, yeah, he shattered a lot of it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
mending spell puts together a decent amount, but it is not a reforged table yet.
That's rare. But he puts them on there. People are our friend Cabal X. Put a little together, and I will continue to assist.
So Kabar takes you to the back behind the bar, into the kitchen. It's a small kitchen. You can see an elderly woman back there. Both of her eyes totally milky white, just standing there with a huge spoon, stirring a huge kettle on the wood-burning stove.
Does it smell good?
It actually smells amazing back here. You can tell that he's overspicing his food to get that aroma to flow out through the town.
I want to taste. I'm sorry.
So,
We'll go. I'm sorry.
let me do the logical thing back here. All of you, shut up. You seem to be talking the least, which probably means you know the most. What the hell are you doing here, and why did your dragon cast a counterspell in my tavern for a spell that I couldn't even identify? Don't talk, just you.
You're the dragon. Sorry.
As you speak, the woman with the milky white eyes stirring the pot comes out with a 3-foot wooden spoon and slaps you on the hand before she goes back to stirring.
Ow!
Okay.
I'm gonna lick his hand. I don't know what she's saying.
It is a garlic, beef, barley, and bean stew.
Barley?
I just
like you.
I just point and like.
I'm just gonna tell the truth. So we just had there was a fire and we needed to escape and just magically ended up here. And there was somebody like I don't know. We were just sitting there. We were having a conversation and all of a sudden he seemed to react and I'm not really sure what's going on.
Magically ended up here.
Yeah,
Magically.
magically.
Poof.
Yes.
Oh, I can talk now. I mean, you obviously know a thing or two about magic.
Enough to know that we shouldn't be getting in trouble throwing around our powers out there, but that spell didn't come from you, did it? Why the hell was a spell that I can't identify being cast on my tavern, and how the living fuck did you know how to counter it? Are you a practiced spellcaster? If you want to go now, let me copy your spell book.
Do I have a spell
No,
book?
No.
you guys are spell books. That's
All
why.
right, well-
That's what makes you unique. You are aspects of your school of
You can
magic.
copy me in,
Alright.
baby.
Hand
He
him
is,
one of his
he
French
is
girls.
7 feet tall.
Ooh, you know what they say about 7 feet tall?
They have a big spell book?
I'm 15 years old and I'm trying to be smart.
Okay. And this is deep. Alright. I
How were
don't
you able
this.
to do that?
I don't know. Just, sometimes things happen. You're not paying attention. Involuntary movements, bodily reactions.
Some
I
people
don't-
would just say it's his lizard brain. It's taking over.
I can show you how we do it.
You want
Show
to
me.
know about
I'm gonna
lizard
step back on
Jesus?
that one.
Scaly
Okay,
Jesus.
so you cast light.
I cast light.
Okay, you cast light. The blind woman does
I
not.
can just do this.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling
Oh,
you.
I'm sorry,
I
sorry,
can just do this without thinking. Light. No light.
Where's your spell book?
That's exactly it. I don't have a spell. I just know how to do it.
Sorcery. You're a
Is-
sorcerer.
Is that what it's called?
I mean,
not necessarily.
Innate magic
That's a-
is sorcery.
Yeah, but
That's a
There
loaded
hasn't been a
term.
sorcerer for decades.
I mean, at least one of these guys is a decade older than me.
yeah, I mean, I've been around for a couple decades.
He
Stay quiet. I'm not gonna dig us any further in this one.
he goes.
I'm helping.
Bard.
I'm just a musician. I got mixed up with the wrong crowd as usual. Or the right crowd.
For once, the rock star's the groupie.
Absolutely, absolutely, for sure.
He says his music is like magic.
I'm just a harmless little halfling. How can I be anything weird and unique amongst, dwarf and Jesus lizard?
Jesus.
I am not Jesus Lizard.
Oh, I think we gotta change your name to Jesus.
Oh
No.
my god.
I work with that guy.
Sweet scaly Jesus.
Wait a second, I'm just trying to find it.
No, it's alright.
You guys can keep talking while I
Oh no, we
fail
yeah,
finding
we're
what
gonna
I'm looking
move.
for.
I
In the
mean,
meantime, I want soup.
Wow, lizard brain much?
What? I'm hungry.
I mean,
Like, fire rain makes me think of
foodstuffs.
chili. And it's like, kind of looks like chili over there. So.
dude, what's the climate like here?
Fair. Basically, right now,
Stupid California.
not that.
Not the nice Napa Valley, not the on fire Napa Valley. That's
God
where it came
damn it.
from.
I'm glad that you got like exactly where I was going.
That's actually really funny. All right. He walks over to the cook and taps her on the shoulder, and she kind of steps to the side as he opens up the wood-burning stove. You see him grab a pair of
Hey,
tongs.
we just came from there.
You see him grab a pair of tongs and pull out a log. I mean, you've had to live your lives outside of the school and that. You've all sat around a fire. This is a log on fire that has not burned at all. As he pulls it out with the tongs, he puts it down onto the chopping block, says a word, and the block of wood immediately goes from being an on-fire log to a deep black book. And he flips it open to a bookmarked page. Says,
Found his spell book.
read that.
I try to read it.
You can.
Gibberish.
Am I good at that?
Mm-hmm.
Might be good at that.
You might be, but not really.
Let me check that.
Oh, what did that? That's a little zero though.
I am gonna go and take a peek at it. See if
You can read it.
Oh, I can read it. Okay.
Yes.
And I know a thing or two about books.
Well, good for you.
You still wet the bed?
On the spell is a
done that in like 3
complex.
years.
On the page is a very complex spell. You're sensing, as you read through it, you're noticing that it looks like one of the spells your master was trying to teach you, the Dimension Door spell. But this one's very specific. It's got aspects of it that you don't recognize at all, but you think that with a little bit of work, you could not only decipher this, but possibly learn it. It feels like it's in your grasp, and the spell's name is Transposition. First level conjuration. So you're staring at the book, and he's basically just staring at all of you.
So, what's the game?
It's a good question.
Okay, so if we can read it, what about it?
If you can read it, then you're actually who you say you are, and we might all be able to help one another. Or you're charlatans, that walk into a town, try to be traveling performers, and can, like my friend upstairs, hide a spark stick in your sleeve and shower my audience with sparks and set my bar on fire twice.
Yeah,
So, I'm sorry, we made 21 coins. That's nothing to sneeze at.
and seriously, like, why not both?
Wasn't it 21?
Also, do you have overproofs? Because, boy, that's how you start fires. I mean, I know nothing about alcohol.
You're like 14.
He's like a French teenager. Okay, never mind.
He looks out the back window, and there's this little, 5-year-old kid stumbling.
Oh, no!
I'm Henry VIII, I am, and I don't know who Henry VIII is, and he falls over.
You gotta be careful about what you dump in the dumpsters. Not talking from experience.
So, can any
found
of
that
you
body?
read it?
I can't.
I don't know, can
No.
I? Okay.
Ashton, can you?
Maybe.
What does it say?
I don't know. What does it say?
And he goes to reach for the book. He grabs the corners of the book, closes it, puts it flat, it turns back into the flaming log. That's what I thought.
No, the words looking for is transposition, my friend.
And he stops dead in his tracks and just stares at you. You can read magic.
I can read a number of things.
You cast a light spell. I saw you cast a counter spell, and you can read magic.
Of course.
I'm just the face.
If you want to call music magic, sure, I can read music.
Perhaps there is something that we could all help each other with then.
Okay.
Do it. I sense ability.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Absolutely.
Good call.
What's that?
Sense motive. Ooh.
14.
No,
He started it. Actually, no. With this sense motive, because he was the first one to say it,
Yeah, sure.
he gets it, and because you can't talk to each other, I'm going to let his be the
Go
solo.
for it. Do it.
He is 100% hiding something, but he seems genuine in what he is saying. But you can tell that he is definitely hiding something. We could help each other. If you're willing, I can move you to wherever you're living now, to the 2 rooms upstairs here, and we can help each other. There is another force of magic in this town. It was sought yesterday. Yesterday, kobolds attacked the town, assaulted some guards. One of them is a kobold unlike anything I've ever seen, a purple or bluish kobold that was able to summon magic like a sorcerer. Which means now, 2 days in a row, we have had sorcery come back into town when we haven't seen it in over a decade.
Ta-da!
So,
Fantastic.
so, this us was a totally random thing. I don't think that was prepared. I mean, it was prepared, but I don't know if it was prepared to go to here. We don't know why we're
Do you
here.
believe in randomness?
I do believe
Yeah.
in randomness.
He is randomness.
I am randomness.
Oh, there's a method to that madness. Okay.
I don't
You've
know
got
how-
my attention.
I don't
You've
know
got my
how
attention,
any
Jeff.
of these like poofy move things to other places things works, but
Can I detect thoughts on this guy?
If you cast the spell, he will see you cast it. He may not know what spell you've cast, but he will know that you cast a spell.
Fuck. Well, I guess I don't want to do that then.
But, I mean, you can, but he might not know what spell you cast, but he will know that you cast a spell. But you do not have the ability to just do it. Look, we make this very simple. We'll just help each other. You stay here, where quite frankly, I can keep an eye on the people that were able to do what you did, but still destroyed a table for no apparent reason.
No, there's a
If
reason.
we help you,
Oh, God.
we're not
Yes.
sticking around to pay for the table.
Gentlemen, if you have half the power I think you might have, you don't need to pay for a fucking thing.
Okay. Who do you want us to kill?
Whoa!
Legitimately,
Is that
starting
actually
with
a
that
thing?
cobalt, yes.
Wait,
okay.
starting? I mean, we're not just gonna murder people for you. I mean, I'll murder people for myself. I'm not gonna do it for you.
Thank you for clearing that up. We're just making sure.
I invited you back here to talk, and you came back without a scene or incident or attacking me. You destroyed a table, but you didn't burn down my tavern.
Yeah.
You can read a conjuration spell, yet when things got rough, I haven't heard anyone come into the tavern screaming that spiders had been summoned from nowhere. You might actually be able to control some of the power that you have. And you knew how to counter a spell instead of just blowing everything up.
Yeah, you knew how to do that on purpose.
I'm willing to take a leap of faith, because quite frankly, no offense, but I detected all of your alignments before coming in here, and none of you scream evil, dire fuckwad.
But now that we scream, we're gonna do the right thing.
I wasn't testing for that, but now I wish I would have.
That's fair.
That's the next tier of magic. He doesn't know that one yet.
My father was a practitioner of the arts, as it were, in his time.
Oh, he does art. It's sound art.
I don't think that magic is leaving this world. I think it's trying to find a way back in, and I have multiple reasons to think that. And one of those is definitely why the hell an arcane kobold would attack a town such as ourselves, putting himself in danger. If I had a species and I was arcane of that species, you're damn sure I would not put myself in danger by attacking a town. There's a reason for this.
I mean, there's something here that he wants.
That is my assumption as well. We can all help each other. I can give you jobs here for the time being. Keep the look going and we can try to help each other. I think this is a way that we can all get what we actually want.
Alright, what's the job then?
Your job is kitchen wench.
Ah.
Please do not leave the kitchen. You're a dragon kid. You scare people.
I do have a question though.
Yes.
No. We're not.
So I heard rumors that there's a lady out in the outskirts around here that's capable of healing, has some healing powers or something, or abilities to heal, or some sort of innate. Since we're being frank and honest about magic here, is a cure for everything. So unless she's running a brothel,
That cures a lot of things.
It does cure a lot of things.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the person's name.
Jerry.
It's a woman.
Her name is
Jerina.
possible
Very
witch,
few.
hovel, possible witch, hovel.
Are you talking about
cure-
Helaviv? If you're talking about the witch,
Yeah, that sounds like her.
that's Helaviv, and I don't know how you could possibly know about her.
Okay, if I
Dude,
can
we've
read your
already
stupid
told you,
book, how do
we're
you think I
magic.
know about stuff?
I need another beer after that line.
Barley Tooth McTable Smasher over here.
Barley Tooth McTable Smash.
The third Esquire.
Helaviv is a witch of sorts. She's been using her powers to help the town, but so few know about her. How could you possibly know? Is that who you're here to see?
I personally am.
I need to, Mackie, with your previous sense motive, he's afraid. How, may I ask, do you know of Helaviv?
I would be giving away all of my trade secrets, and that's not fair. Bluff. I might win this one.
It's,
15.
oh yeah. I will see what I can do about making a meeting.
Do you know where she's at least?
Yes. But that's not something I'm prepared to give up right now.
Okay. I can tell you that she may be in danger.
He believes you. I have to go. And he walks out of the room, and if you...
We can help.
he walks out of the room very quickly. and you see him going towards the stairs to go upstairs.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be good.
So-
Should we just follow him?
So, we're
Sick
either
guy.
going to... If anybody wants to sneak follow him, go for it.
Can I follow?
Do it.
You can do whatever you want. It's open world.
I thought it was gonna.
Oh, open world PvP! Woo! Anyway.
Oh dear God.
You want a compadre? There, Mr.
What's
Go
up,
for it.
Xander?
I thought it was gonna be a lusty maid. Lusty.
The lusty Argonian maid.
Yes.
You are
Anyway,
why I drink.
So you're gonna follow him?
Sure. I mean, he booked it. He's running. Right?
He's moving as quick as you can without being considering running. Yes. He's going to the other side.
He's
of the
power
tavern.
walking.
He's power walking. Yeah. He's heading to the stairs to go up to the second floor of the tavern.
Wait,
So I'm not gonna.
is Milky Eye still down here?
Yeah, she's still stirring the pot.
No, so I just stirred the pot. Too.
I
I'm
read
gonna get
books.
So since he's clearly on a mission and probably not following him, I'm not gonna try to move silently, but I'm gonna be ready to hide
Okay.
if necessary.
So you do follow him.
Yeah.
All right, you're behind him. He's already up the stairs. When you get over there, you get to the stairs just in time to see him turn the corner. You reach the top of the stairs just in time to see him go into a room and close the door. Did you follow or did
No,
you
I
stay?
did not.
Okay, so it's just you. Okay. You saw him go into a room.
I'm gonna get up real close to the door and listen.
Okay, perception check. Actually, move silently first.
17.
Perception check.
Listen to
That's me to
spot or
listen to
search.
spot, whatever.
Yeah, whatever's the highest. Listen
Spot or
to
search, whatever's higher. Oh, he rolled a 19.
Oh, Jesus.
So 20, 30.
Okay. You hear on the other side of the door 6 seconds of chanting in a language, chanting a spell that you cannot decipher. You hear this, and after a moment, yes. Look, I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know how to explain it, but there's some people in my tavern right now, and they might be the real thing, but they for some reason think you are in danger. It's not worth it. Fall back to the secondary guild hall. I will meet you there tonight. Do you understand? I'm in the middle of an experiment. I can't leave this right now. You might be in danger. It is not worth your safety. You are the last connection we have to these creatures. Well, I can't leave right now. If I don't finish this, what if I lose the connection? You'll need to protect me then. I can't protect you. What am I going to do? There's only one of me. I could send some new people to you, but I don't know if we can trust them yet. Well, then have them come sooner rather than later, and I will determine if they are trustworthy. And tell the one listening in at your door that he is in fact not trustworthy. And there's a moment of silence. You hear footsteps coming towards the door.
I'm gonna hide.
You're gonna hide.
23.
23. A roll of that means not only are you good at hiding, but you got a little lucky. The door right behind you was not latched. As you take a step backwards, quietly open the door, get into the room where there is an elf and a dwarf going at it hard. And the dwarf looks up and goes, the voyag's finally here. And they keep going. The tavern keep opens the door, sees them screaming. Jerry closes the door and keeps walking. So you are now in a room with a dwarf elf fuck party.
I'm gonna run up, give the guy a high five, and then get back out.
They're gonna make me a brother.
He high fives you back. Your hand is officially sticky, and you're out.
Oh.
Does he come back to us or what?
Depends.
Yeah, he does come back to us.
So,
Splat.
is he walking back downstairs?
No, he went towards the 3rd floor. He went the other direction.
Back up.
So where do you go?
I'm gonna try to move silently and follow him.
You're gonna. Okay, so you're following him. You get to the end of the hallway. You don't need to roll it. You hear him upstairs, stomping around, and he's about to come back downstairs. So he's about to run like right into you.
Do I have enough time to run down the hallway and go back downstairs?
Probably.
If I just book it?
Yeah, if you book it.
I'll go for it.
Alright, You run. You turn around, run back downstairs. You get down the stairs. You're in the tavern. A few people look at you as you use the banister to like fling yourself around and run right back into the kitchen.
So we see him?
What the fuck?
What? Hey, whoa, look
I
at
got a bowl of those stew. Just
Hold on. Hold on.
I don't
I'm
pay for
drinking.
this.
Look at his hand. Did you see a ghost?
He was a friendly ghost.
Yep.
Look, we don't need to know everything that your goddamn wild senses can smell, okay?
I've heard stories.
All right, you're back in the
As a
kitchen.
dragon monk, he is completely chased. Anyway,
Yes.
You're back in the kitchen.
So?
So I'm imagining that guy's probably coming back, so I'm not really gonna say anything. I'm gonna go talk to see if I can get some of this super chili or whatever stuff.
Super chili.
She pours you guys plates. She's missing the bowl, but she's pouring it.
And I'm just like, finally!
That's it. Just you
Sense-
pour out the bowl.
sense motive. Is she actually blind?
No,
That's not very good. 9.
9? As far as you can tell.
As far as you can
milky,
see.
She's got milky white eyes.
I've been wanting something spicy since we were in Pico and de Gallo. Or whatever the hell it was.
Hey, that's how you get to llama school.
I know. Clap, 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 clap.
That's also how you get to Chipotle.
About a minute later, the door opens. He's kind of looking around at all of you.
No.
Chili. I think it's
You,
Is it chili?
So you kind of
Roll to check if it's chili.
It's not chili. You already tasted it.
Oh, it's gone now.
I tasted it.
Check if it's
Oh, you
chili.
tasted it.
I tasted it off his hand.
Okay. Well, anyway.
How can I pretend like I never left?
You could pretend like you never left.
Sit and eat some chili.
Right.
He kind of looks over at all of you. All
So,
right.
where'd you go? What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on?
No, I'm not saying anything. You just walked
No,
in.
sorry. We're looking at the guy.
Oh, okay.
You truly want to meet Helaviv.
Of course.
In that case, I have something you can do. Why do you think Helaviv's in danger?
Natural 20. I know things. It's what I do.
I need you to protect her then. I will set up the meeting in the next hour if you will agree to protect her.
Okay.
Protect is the opposite of destroy.
Yeah.
She better not get mouthy.
Okay. It's the best I can offer.
Can we work together?
I mean,
Together is the opposite of.
We can certainly attempt to.
long story short, we got teleported here. As far as I know, I don't know what teleporting is. Fuck you. We got teleported here. We almost got taken away by guards. We came into a bar. He broke a table. You enlisted us for help, and now you're enlisting us for more help?
It's true.
I feel like we're entitled to a little
Compensation.
for this one.
Yes.
I will promise you this. If Helaviv is actually in danger and you are there to protect her, your art will be well compensated. I can promise you that.
Fire from the sky, done and done!
And 5-3 broken pieces of furniture. I cannot promise things won't get rowdy later.
Don't break my... Oh my god! He nods.
That's a dwarven joke.
Yes.
Just be glad he doesn't have more fingers on his
Yes,
hand.
joke. Ha ha ha.
Yes,
Ha ha.
but please agree to it so it doesn't get crazy.
He nods and turns around to
Agreed.
leave the kitchen. And everything freezes. One of you knows that this is directed at you. If you think this is directed at you, it is not. You will know that this is directed at you. As the room goes bone cold, everything in the room, in your vision, freezes. Ice starts to form on every surface. The woman stirring the pot freezes in place, ice crystals forming off of her body. It's coming after you. And when it does, your wand has been changed. Deliver the killing blow. Make sure you are the final strike. And absorb her for me. Your power can increase quicker than the rest. And when you are ready, I will teach you how to absorb their power. You can become the single greatest sorcerer. But when you do not forget our deal. The room goes back to its normal color, and you guys continue on as you were, only one of you knowing that even happened. And guys, that's where we're going to stop for today.
Okay.
Guys, this has been Dungeons and Draggets.
Draggets.
Dungeons and Draggets. Be
What
ready for
dragon
gaming
feels that
sessions
one?
like this. We don't always do combat. We don't always play a normal game of D&D, and sometimes we're just here to have a
We
good
don't
time.
always chop the furniture.
No, we
Ah!
always chop
yeah,
the
we'll
furniture.
probably always chop the
Ta!
furniture.
Ta! Oh my god.
And for all those watching, keep tally of broken furniture.
Jeez.
Oh boy. Guys, let's do some outros. Starting over on this side of the table, go ahead.
I am Dusty, playing Twitch Tinkerfoot, the Bard.
I'm Miko playing Jay, the rogue.
I'm Xander as Jaka, the Dragon Monk.
Dragon
Oh.
Mom.
Dragon Monk.
No! Rum.
Strum.
I'm John playing Tarbin, the fighter dwarf.
Dwarf.
I'm Mackie playing Ashton the Ranger.
I'm Alkali. I'm your DM. Guys, we hope you enjoyed. See you next week. Good night, everyone.
Bye.